You saw door? You didn't see anything, okay? Oh, sillypears is playing slow Coda. Also can pick up gold and use items besides the dagger. Taking a hit from a bounce trap skeleton already. Just reset pairs. Yeah, there we go. Coda, but nothing Coda about it besides how it looks. It's also extremely slow. Maurcyu seems to be trying to trigger the shrine. I think needs 2 more enemies. Well, skeleton's coming along, needs 1 more. Very close to triggering the Shrine of Sacrifice. We don't really see that all too often, given how much time it can take, but all the enemies are just lining up. Taking a huge hit, though, from a Dragon Fireball, going down to half a heart, is Maurcyu. Maurcyu needs to make sure that the Headless Skeleton goes along into the Shrine of Sacrifice. They will do that and will be rewarded with a piece of ham. Pairs, meanwhile, finding a Shriner. Picking up his Leprechaun, and we'll take Darkness out of that. I'm not sure, it might be. Maurcyu forgetting Grenade Charm there, blowing themselves up. We'll be back down to low health, but we'll be able to survive this with the cheese in the room. Yeah, a lot of huge hits coming out of Maurcyu's side. But having the convenient food show up, a bit of a sketchy situation for Maurcyu. Pairs will flawless the first boss and will be rewarded with a Blood Flail in black. Is it Maurcyu's birthday? If so, then happy birthday. Unless you're memeing. Memes. Maurcyu taking more hits! And another one! This time on 1 heart, and not having the health to tank that anymore. Pairs, meanwhile, has the zone lead, so doesn't need to do anything too crazy, but definitely still needs to get going. Shovel of Courage, very strong speed item on Pairs' side. Pairs is running away from the exit to the store, I assume. Going shopping. Still has a kind of his own lead. Maurcyu this time activating this shrine. Why not bombing Maurcyu? Maurcyu, please. It's a whole heart container, it's worth a bomb, I think. Unless they're saving it for something, but they have 3, and there's innate charms right on the next floor anyway, so not bombing there I think is just a blunder. Here's continuing to shop. There is some temporary damage up. Can't afford it. Does want it though. Got grape juice on Pairs' side. We'll pick it up. Doesn't have any other active item in his pockets. So Pairs has an urn, so can use the grenade charm bombs. Crack it open. Well, normal bombs would work even, but Pairs has grenades. And it will blow up one of the items. So, yeah, bombing, you don't want to bomb the urn from the right side, because it will destroy one of the items. But still, not bad getting a titanium cutlass out of that impulse. Maurcyu killing for this okay shop. It does have the shovel that you want, but not much more. What did I say? Titanium cutlass. I said that right? I hope I did. Okay, Pears. Dealing with that clap up pretty well. This bat, however, is also going to be dealt with pretty decently. Maurcyu, however, is starting to close the gap that Pears had with a significantly more volatile build. Does have the gold rapier in holster, but which makes it a lot less volatile, but still. And speaking of which, we'll have to switch to it right now. Did I say silver scimitar? What? I didn't say that, did I? Unless I did. You're making me doubt myself. Question my sanity. How dare you? I refuse to believe that I did, but then actually I kinda do. I'm being gaslighted, maybe. Maurcyu is gonna take another hit. And another one. Going down a half a heart, very dangerous spot. Yeah, there was a potion on that floor. I'm not sure if they did take it and it procced, but right now they don't have it, but they do have heal spell, which should be good for recovering this health. Just needs to be careful for the time being. Pears will be united, going down to 1 heart, but let's have a potion, unlike Maurcyu. Relying way too much on the Cutlass's parries there, Pears. Unable to hit things, so unable to activate the parries. Maurcyu taking the lead. 3 damage or Cutlass for Pears, though. Much better than what Maurcyu has, but still, Maurcyu does have Peace, which isn't bad at all. And Rapier isn't a bad weapon at all, even if it doesn't do that much damage right now. Pears getting frozen. Pears might want to consider, or just needs to remember about the grape juice. Maurcyu picking up cookies, going down to dangerously low health, but chomp on him away for the iframes and, of course, the healing. We have a race, we definitely do. Build awareness from Pears, just gonna step on spike traps like it's nothing, because it is nothing to him. Oh, Maurcyu going down! That is not good to a Warlock. They hit hard. Pears isn't in the best of spots though. I'd just eat up cookies right now. Pears does not need to push, just eat up to full health. Leaving 1 cookie left. Flawless for Pears with Pulse Spell, very effective use of Pulse here. Pears swapping off from Titanium Cutlass to Titanium Rapier. Definitely a faster weapon, but might be less safe. Doesn't really need that bit of extra speed, so can just choose whichever they're more comfortable with to finish off this run. Pears taking hits here and there. No more cookies. Don't take the trapdoor. Yeah, good job. It's gonna cut through the traps. Ignore the trapdoor. Could get dangerous in Zone 5. Some pretty tricky trapdoors in Zone 5. That, along with the combination of you often don't take Zone 5 trapdoors. So, lack of practice as well, in general. But yeah, Pears just needs to do the thing, finish off this run. Kill Dead Ringer. but solid attempt at a run back from Maurcyu, and Paris will go down to half a heart for the rest of this run, unless they find healing or something, but it's going to be very Monka-esque for Paris. Checking probably red for some kind of healing. Well, heal spell probably wants heal spell there, but I don't think heal spell is available in purple anymore. So yeah, Dead Ringer is out of the way, which is good. Knows that he has the nades. Has the shield scroll as well, is going to do paratrooper strats and is just going to wait out the song for a bit. It can be scary though with darkness. This isn't exactly the safest thing. If something crazy just suddenly comes. Even a rider, actually, because Pears is on one hit. Getting the shield bug off. That makes things a lot better. Pretty super long extended shield because waiting out the first song before the transition into the second one will allow that how long you waited, how many beats you waited in the first one, transfer over to the second one. So, has this extremely extended shield. It's like, why is there a turnip? I didn't know the Necrodancer could spawn mummies. Then I realized. Right. The ogre's a bit spooky. Pears dealing it with it fine. There's quite a bit of enemies on Pears' side, but it will be Pears' first point. GG's. A solid time of 11:33 in game. Definitely did what he needed to do to just finish off the run with your opponent dying all the way deep in zone 4. The seed didn't have too much in terms of safety, but just barely enough to push Pears over the finish line. And still, Maurcyu definitely showing off their ability to recover from death. Definitely was able to apply pressure onto Pears and even overtake him, but wasn't able to maintain that lead. Ultimately having a pretty minimal and weak build. Having to back up a lot, and then eventually ending up with dying. Anywho, we are on our second point out of 3. Don't know. We run 3 seeds every single set, no matter the result. Maurcyu is going up. I would not go up, but it looks like it's actually gonna yield the Torch of Foresight. Yeah. That isn't bad. We got some wrong way strats from Maurcyu, but not the worst to come out of it. Let's see what they decide to pull out of this blood shop. Gold staff and glass torch. Hello there, Jacob. Pears is just pushing ahead, picking up a golden longsword. Even though Maurcyu did find quite a few items there that would have been helpful, it's not that much over Pears. The blood drum might come in here and there, but Pears picking up the golden longsword Okay, Pairs is not... Pairs... Okay, using... using the bounce trap. Using the dragon to stop the bounce trap from bouncing, and using the dragon to clear out some more space for a safe fight. Still, Pairs is down on to half a heart. Maurcyu picking up Transmog Spell out of the arena, spending more time to build, and yeah, it does have the build edge over Pairs. Now definitely does. Tier 2 Shovel, along with infinite damage here and there. Infinite damage staff here and there. Needs to be careful about this fireball. It's the one that blasted Pairs and cost quite a bit of time. Maurcyu is now right on the toes of Pairs. However, does not have much to mitigate this core riff. In black chests for core riff 1 will be a glass sphere, which Pairs will swap to. And some cookies for Pairs, but that armadillo was a bit scary. I'm a bit spooked about that, but Pairs is fine, didn't get hit yet. Eat some cookies. Actually, glass armor. Probably is going to save them for stair eating, but Maurcyu checking purple for shield spell, so has the items coming their way. Yeah, Pairs eat. Pairs. I guess they're just accepting death if they get hit, because they have a glass sphere. If I get hit, this runs over anyways. Pairs! Food. There. Yeah, food. Good. Food good. Maurcyu being able to push ahead from Pairs is justifiably scared playing. That was a pretty beefy staff hit there on Maurcyu's side, but we'll take a hit because of the shield, and Pairs will go down to a mole. Yeah, playing very scared. Not having the things to be able to confidently continue forward. Maurcyu's also on half a heart though. That Squigga suit won't do anything if you're one hit away from death anyways, but this shop will come in and save them from imminent death. He just powered up while picking up the armor. That's pretty neat. Pairs suffering another death on the run back. Yeah, Maurcyu has quite a bit of wiggle room here. Okay, but taking more hits, just don't do that. You just need to not do that and finish. Pairs isn't the fastest, so still has the ability to come back, but it's not something you should be worried about too much. You definitely don't need to continue pushing at the rate you have been, obviously. Just make sure to not get hit. Don't get hit. It's that easy. Has Squigga suit though, which is super nice. Transmuting an empty heart container. That, I mean, that's questionable. But I might be putting too much weight on safety, but you definitely want safety right now with this much of a lead. Pairs is still struggling to get back anywhere as well, so... Oh yeah, especially if you're gonna hold the staff into Zone 4. Things can get dangerous pretty quickly. Marcy using the staff's power to clear out Deep Blues pretty handedly here. I would say check black. They probably do want to check black. That is a much better weapon. Oh, choice of two great weapons. But Marcy will stick with the titanium rapier. Transmogging the old golden staff. Great shield from Marcy there. Yeah, remembering transmog. Great shields. This is some quality spell usage right here. But taking a hit from checking the chest, actually. Will bring them down to 1.5 purple hearts. And we'll transmog cookies. Yeah, the spell usage, using them effectively, using them often, and definitely not forgetting about them. Hello, Plectro? It is neither, it is 3. Just 3. Just 3, that's it. No matter what happens, it's always 3. Yes, what Plectro said. Yeah, Marcy, just full on slow play now. Your opponent's in zone 1. And you are in 4-2, so... Bit of a preemptive shield, but definitely that is a panic-inducing moment, so... Great shields, again. But taking that Telemonkey, Altea will cost quite a bit of health. More cookies! Just keep getting saved by cookies, it's alright. More transmutes coming out of Marcy. Being able to get... Yeah, pretty much has been saved by the transmute, given that transmute has given so much, like, of cookies, and has it given cookies more than once? I'm pretty sure it's just been one time for 6 cookies. Using the blood drum to quickly finish off death metal there. Did have a pretty fast kill anyways, given that they have constant 3 damage on the non-lunge rapier. It's just shoving this orc, clear out the enemies in zone 5. And is opting to push to the exit. Definitely does not need to do that, but pushing can sometimes be safer rather than just spending time on the floor and having your health be eaten away if you aren't comfortable with slow playing, which most races are, to an extent at least. And then there's like way too slow play, even, where you get severely diminishing returns on the floor. I guess that's part of slow play, is knowing when to just get going, instead of opening every single room, hoping for something. Well, obviously it depends on your current situation. RC, bopping the boss shrine, which won't have any negative effects, because they are on 5-3. Skipping on checking the shop. The shopkeeper might be dead actually, but I'm not sure. Onto Dead Ringer. It is the left side spawn, and they are doing Japanese strats with pulse. These skeletons will get in the way, but activate shield. It lasts just long enough for the fight. Very good use out of those spells, every single one of them. Maurcyu do score runs? I do not know. So no shield bug for Maurcyu, but has quite a bit of health and a Squaga suit to boot. And there it is. Where's Maurcyu running off to? Alright, there it is. GG's. Here's finally able to catch a bit of a footing. Going down to the Zone 3 boss, but reeling from that death quite a bit too much. And we are ready to finish off this set of races. With the third and final seed. We have immediate trapdoors on 1-1, but holding off on jumping down immediately. Yes, I do Fletcho. I will gladly take that if no one else has. Okay, and we got a blood shop though. There's a lot of good weapons early on here. You can either take your titanium spear for free, or take a titanium rapier, or either a kill or 1.5 hearts. Pairs will just buy that out. And gold hammer. Pairs will charge right into the Minotaur, not having enough damage to take it out. Definitely still has the ability to still be in this. But not sure what they want to do at the Bloodshot. Maurcyu seems to have swapped off to an Obsidian Rapier, so there's an Obsidian Rapier somewhere down the line as well. Incredible weapons in Zone 1. Way better than we're used to. Yeah, pairs will get bad luck on the Bloodshot throw, putting him even further behind. Pairs is gonna open up the Bloodshot once more, and we'll not get lucky again. Amazing! Why isn't that seeded? Pairs obviously knowing the risks, but there's the time where you need to throw in the towel. There's also such a good weapon later on as well. I don't know where Maurcyu picked it up, but somewhere in 1-2 or 1-3. Pairs will finally be able to kill the Bloodshot, taking the 3 items out of that. The Blood Drum, the Titanium Rapier, and the Infernal Torch, without paying any blood this time. Slow Coda. There is no time limit on matches. Charisma for Maurcyu will allow them to double dip this Conjurer. Is leaving Frost behind. Frost isn't the worst. That fireball dodge was pretty cool. Hopping into the secret shop in order to not get blasted. And will flawless Fortissimo 2 as well. Running about a zone ahead after Pairs' unfortunate starts. It's never the food shop. There's a magic apple from Maurcyu though, just going to eat it. And keep the pulse tomes, which I definitely approve of given how, so far, how we've seen them use all of their spells. Okay, Maurcyu pulsing on hot coals, that's... yeah, I just probably dedicating a lot of brain power to lining up this pulse and then just... okay, this is my chance. Oh wait, I'm on hot coals. Well, too late now. That is a shop. Maurcyu will pulse twice to pick up the items. Get up map and heavy armor. Definitely a killable shop. Picking up cheese as well. Maurcyu keeps getting these baled foods. Or it's either that or they're running close to Razor's Edge and just hope and pushing even more once they do get health. Unfortunate fire pig on Maurcyu's side. But we'll get a damage up. Very helpful for obsidian weapons. Helpful in general, actually, unless you already have enough damage, of course, but... don't have to worry about a lack of damage. Still, it does have frost anyways, so doesn't have to worry too much about that anyways, but... if you're just one-hitting enemies, of course that's better. Yours has the valet shoes, but does not have the obsidian rapier. And ring of regen from Maurcyu as well, so pretty safe. They're kind of in the middle of a swarm right now as soon as they leave this arena. Oh, the pulse is not gonna hit anything. They're going to take a bit by using blood pulses, but Pears is now down. So, slow play procedures. And that is the food shop as well. Using pulse, crack open the food shop is going to not get too much out of that gluttony, but so much health recovered. So many hearts recovered. And a full heart container as well, sure. Doesn't even need to get value out of that gluttony, everything is fine. These pulses are so juicy. Well, I suppose if you just keep using pulse, you're bound to get some juicy pulses. And you're also bound to miss them. Earthzuma for Maurcyu. Just going to push down to the exit. The shopkeeper is definitely dead this time. Which means the monster shopkeeper is also dead. That's how that works. Somehow. What if they're the same people? Who knows? Post your conspiracy theories below. Okay, Marcy getting cornered with Electro Mage Ball there, but Ring of Regen will pull them up back to almost full health. Has a lot of hearts to spare and will opt for Earth, but will get charged into. Recovering gracefully though. That is a mood, Plectro. Pear's in a pretty bad spot there. The mushroom and the spirit. But we are on pretty smoothly going along. Necrodancer fight for Marcy. Yes, this definitely was a pretty fast seed. Even though Pears did die, and Marcy didn't need to. There's no initiative to need to move forward. Still end with a fastest time of the set. With a sub 10, 9:39 in the race room.